100% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today. Click on the store locator and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
We are gold for energy. Send it. Incoming. Put the money in the bag, man.
As I said, your paycheck is your thank you.
What's going on back there? This is awesome! Welcome to Earth! No. Who's flying the plane? Get cockpit. Go. God.
Black Rifle Energy, dropping near you.
Welcome to Drinkin, bro. Yeah, welcome to the NFL Prediction Show Week 10, everybody. Brought to you, as always, by mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Get off the couch and get into the action today with mybookie.com. Bob, tell everybody about the rakebacks that I keep getting week after week after week after week in the NFL, please.
Look, if you have a tough weekend and you're a regular player at MyBookie, they're going to toss you a little money back as a thank you for being a loyal customer to their company.
God.
So
I mean,
if
it's
you,
just fucking brutal this year.
If the
Absolutely
NFL's
brutal.
bending you over, they'll give you a little lube.
They are. They are. I'll tell you what, Derek, you're here. Shredded, jacked, newly tatted. It looked like, did you get your tats touched up? What'd you do over there?
No, these are the same ones. I haven't got anything new yet.
It looks. Why does it look so much different on camera? It looks brighter, dude. I like it a lot. You're really starting to
Got
pop.
a good art. My skin's just glowing.
Yeah, you're having a nice glow up right now. I don't know what's going on with you, but did you sign up for? Did your wife sign you up for like a Real Housewives thing, and you're going to be the husband or something? We don't know it.
I don't know. Maybe.
Real Housewives of Denver. Does that exist?
Maybe he got queer-eyed.
Oh shit! Did you get queer-eyed, dude? In your sleep? You don't even know it.
No.
Did you get a finger in the pooper, and then you had a glow up afterwards? That's what happens, dude.
I mean, I like a little prostate massage is good for you, right?
It's not. Look, I'll never turn it down.
It's a medical thing.
Yeah, you go past that second knuckle, you're gay, but the first one, you're fine. You know, especially on ecstasy.
Just a little pressure. Just a little pressure.
Just a tiny bit of pressure. All right, I'm going to pull up a screenshot, Bob, and send it to you because I want your advice on something here. I was unaware that this happens on my bookie, and I truly need your advice on this. All right, because I want the audience to know that this is real. To confirm this, so you can see these bets, and then I want Bob to pop it up on screen here because I'm in a real pickle. Derek, I'm going to be honest with you. And this is true. Like, I'm not fucking with you on this one, okay? You follow college football, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Bob, I'm going to text you this right now. Pop this up on screen. I was unaware that at MyBookie, if you place a futures bet, let's say it's on a Super Bowl winner, a Heisman Trophy winner, or a college football champion or whatever, if they think you're getting close to actually hitting it, they're offering you money on it. And
I like that.
no shit. So here's my dilemma, and we're going to put it up on screen here for the audience. So I watched the Ohio State spring game. Julian Sand threw for 300 yards and like 4 touchdowns in the first fucking half. And then he didn't play the second half. So obviously I'm wasted. I'm having some hard AF seltzers and some laughs. As you can see, D'Anthony, I double bet this on screen on accident. So it appears as if it was an hour apart. Now, I put 500 on Julian saying it's 17-1 to win the Heisman. And then it must have changed like 30 minutes later, whenever the fuck I bet this. And then I put another, what was the other bet, Bob, on top of it?
It was 500.
I did it again?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's 250 and 500. Those are the two amounts.
No, Bob, you lied to me, you fucking liar. God
What are you
damn
talking
it.
about? You put 250 on one and 500 on
That's
the
what
other.
I'm saying. I
Yeah,
said I
yeah.
put 500, and you said I put 500 on the other one. So, all right, so I got 250 on the other one. It's 16 and a half to 1. What is my bookie offering me to cash out there? Because it's blocked by my camera there.
One for the 250 bet, they're offering you $1,000, and for the 500 bet, they're offering you $2,100.
$2,100. So what's that a total of? $3,100?
Yeah, about that.
All right, Derek, what do I do here? Oh, thank you. Look at that. Anthony, look at that. It's on screen there. That's what I've always wanted. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan.
I mean, I don't put it on the other side, though, because it's blocking that jersey.
Oh, the Noah jersey?
No, what?
Kaniga, what's my motherfucking name? We love him at Eastern Michigan. Obviously, Noah Kaniga is one of our favorite athletes out there. What do you think I should do? You think he's going to win this? I could cash out right now today at $3,100.
Why don't you cash out one of them and keep the other one?
Yeah, then you made your money back.
Yeah, that's
That
what I
way
was
you
going to
win
say.
it.
Well, so now
That's like splitting on blackjack. Why would you not do
But
it?
here's the thing: we got $750 out there, and I've got a $3,000 payoff right now. That's essentially a 3.5 to 1 odds. Like, goddamn, that's good. Like, do I pass on that in case he gets injured? Or
No. This is the classic 3-door problem. Are you familiar with this math problem?
No, but I'm familiar with Let's Make a Deal, and that
Okay.
was the classic 3-door problem.
Yes. So the 3-door problem is there are 3 doors. Behind 2 of them are goats, and behind one of them is a car. And I say to you, you pick whichever door you pick. Let's say you pick door number 1, and I open door number 2, and there's a goat.
Yep.
And now you get to choose between staying with 1 or picking 3. What do you do?
Switch.
Oh,
Nope,
I usually
you switch always.
I usually
Every
go
single time.
for it.
You
usually
switch
go for it.
always. You've gone from 33% odds to 67% odds. So you switch always, which means in this scenario you hedge. That's the smart statistical move to make.
Okay.
I would say what makes the most sense, because your smallest cash out will cover your initial bet, and then you're just riding house money at that point. I mean, if that's what you really want to do is protect your initial, that would make sense. Then you could leave the bigger amount out there, have more upside on it. If you want to hold on to the bigger amount now and then have the less upside, it's up to you. But either way, you're still keeping your initial amount that you bet down, and you still have, house money riding on it.
I am, but what's my grand total, Bob? If I leave both of these bets and he wins the Heisman,
It was.
I'll pop it up on screen one more time.
Is $12,000.
$12,500. $500.
Yeah, so cash
Damn,
cash out the lower one. Obviously, get your money. You get your entire investment back.
And you already make money on it
plus
too.
25%. All right, I guess plus 33%. So you've already got a 33% increase or ROI, and then no matter what else happens, you win. But you're also on the hook for $8,500.
You have a free roll for $8,500.
Yeah, that's a no brainer.
Okay, cool.
You can then take your profit,
Yeah.
reinvest it in some other fucking bet. Win more money.
Well, the problem is I've been terrible in the NFL.
Just don't bet on the NFL with
I
it.
know. I just can't bet on the NFL with it is the problem. But that's smart because this is a lot. But by the way, this is a dilemma that faces a lot of our listeners, and it's never happened to me before, to be honest with you. Because I bet this so fucking long ago that like I'd forgotten about it, and when I went to, I thought I hit the wrong bet the other night, so I went to the old tickets, and then this popped up, and they were like, "Hey, you can cash out on these bets," and I was like, "All right, cool." One of them that I did cash out on, that I'll be honest with you, was Oregon. So I sprinkled money on Oregon to win the national championship. I don't think that's going to happen, and they offered me $250 back, so I took it. I was like, "Yeah, I don't think Oregon's going to win," so I did take that one back. This makes the most sense. I think
It's not a think. It's
I kind of
math.
I think this is really cool that they're doing that. This
So do I.
makes it gives you more incentive to do it, to
I
make
know.
bets, 'Cause if there's like, hey, if I'm not such a degenerate, I'm just going to let it ride. We can do what you're going to do right now, which is, play with house money.
So can I read you the
Take,
other
make
the other
some
one?
money and then play with house money, and that's awesome. That's like the best case scenario.
So can I read you the other one? Because this one was from our NFL pre-prediction show together. I sprinkled the Steelers. I put $125 on the Steelers. I don't think that they could win. However, my bookie's offering me $65.46 back right now. I think I should just take my money back because I genuinely don't think the Steelers can win.
What was the bet?
The title, $125. What do you think?
And they're offering you 65?
Yeah.
I mean, it's too early to hedge like that, in my opinion. Because
But do you guys believe in the Steelers to win?
I believe in them to make the playoffs, and your cash out might go up if they make the playoffs. So
yeah, they're leading their division right now, and there's no like reason to believe they won't win that division.
Yeah, the Steelers, or I'm sorry, the Ravens are in a hole, and the Browns and Bengals are the Browns and Bengals.
The Steelers are the most competent team in that division, so they're going to make the playoffs, which shortens their odds way down, which means you'll get probably like a $200 payoff.
Yeah.
when week one starts, even because they're a division winner.
Yep. The other one I have is that's smart. Okay, so I'll stay with that one. I'll do those two. And the last one I have for you guys is Jeremiah Smith. I sprinkled him as well. That payout is at 122.17. The problem is
I'd cash that out.
I think so too.
Because Cardinals hates on his team too.
Yes, and
it's just not going to happen.
No, there's too many great receivers there.
Like
even Brandon Innes.
The last time this, let's see.
Yeah, I'll cash that out right now. I'll do that.
The last time.
This is why we have friends. I love this show.
The last time this sort of setup happened on a team was 2019 LSU. Where Burrow won the Heisman.
Yep. I'm going to cash this out right now.
Jamar Chase and fucking Justin Jefferson. He was never, or neither one of them could win, even though they had 18 and 1,600 yards respectively in college, which is wild for a wide receiver. They still all came from one quarterback, so it's not going to happen.
No, you're right. I'm going to do that right now. I'll just press the button, dude. So I'll cash out at 122.17. Buy Jeremiah Smith, and it's gone. It's gone. It's in my bank account. That's the beauty of my bookie, though, and I love shit like this. I didn't know this existed, dude, and thank you guys for talking me off a ledge. Now let's talk about the NFL here. Talking about being talked off a ledge. My God, man. Trading deadline was Thursday. Colts are fucking going for the Super Bowl. Trading for Sauce Gardner. I love it. What was your reaction, Derek, when you saw that?
I couldn't believe they gave up 2 first-round picks.
He's very young, man, and he's so good.
Yeah, but he's not. But he hasn't been. I don't know if it's because he's at the Jets, but he has not been. He's a Bearcat, so I'm rooting for him. But he has not been that guy this year. Like he's not been a top corner in the league.
I mean, he's been banged up this year too.
But he's also been on the field every single possession.
I know but it shouldn't matter, bro. If you're that guy, they just shouldn't be throwing the fucking ball at you at all. They just shouldn't be coming your.
Here's their issue. The Colts
I like the move. I mean, the Jets are cleaning house. They're on a full start over. They're going to start over completely,
which they should.
Yeah.
The only player they said was untouchable, by the way, Dan, was Garrett Wilson. So everybody called for Garrett Wilson yesterday, and they said no. However, they did trade to the Cowboys Williams. He's
Quentin
over there.
Williams,
yeah. And if I'm Garrett Wilson, I'm fucking pissed because now I got to be part of a rebuild.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm him, I don't resign.
I don't either.
There's not one thing that can make me resign there because it's going to take them 3-4 years, and you're going to be out of your prime by then.
And he's one of the greatest receivers in the NFL. He's gonna. Well, the Jets will pay him a shit ton of money. I'll say that.
If he wants the money, then he'll stay. If he wants to win, he won't. That's how you do it. But the Colts are 4th in the league in run defense, 87 yards run defense allowed a game, and they think with one lockdown guy out there, they can make that even better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you have one lockdown guy out there, you can free
pass defense.
Yeah.
When you have one lockdown guy like that, you can start to bring that free or strong safety down into the box. And now not only is the run game even more managed, but these short fucking dump passes and stuff like that become a problem. Not only do they become a problem, they don't turn into, more importantly, they don't turn into chunk plays. So that 5 to 7 yard check down pass to a tight end or a slot or a fucking running back doesn't turn into a 15 or 20 yard play now because he's out there. You know what I mean? It's just a whole different, or not him, but the guy that's coming down because he's in coverage. I mean, this is the only thing they needed.
So
to be honest,
I'll ask you: did they have a legitimate shot to win the Super Bowl?
It also creates more. It creates more negative plays against the offense because if you can bring a safety, we used to do it with T.J. Ward and Darian Stewart. We used to bring those guys down on fire zone blitzes, and they would just fucking wreck shit in the backfield. Like it just causes chaos, and offensive linemen aren't quick enough to get to them, and it's it makes everything better. And then here's the other thing about Sauce Gardner is he's going to get a burst of energy now.
Yep.
You're going to see him get new life in him because he's going to be on a team that's fucking competing for a championship, which he's never had in the NFL.
Yeah, you guys had Webster and Brutton and T.J. Ward and one other
Darian Stewart,
who all like 4 defensive backs had sacks for that 2015 Broncos team.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
David Bruton, we had David Bruton too.
Yeah.
He was a Notre Dame guy. We had like 4 or 5 guys that could come downhill. TJ used to make guards throw up. He would hit them so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Like offensive guards, and he's just a little dude. He would come up and hit those fucking guys so hard that it opens up your defense, and you don't have to. Wade Phillips used to say, "We'd rather be a defense that can play man than that can play man and sometimes go to zone than be a zone and not be able to play man."
Yeah. Well, you guys had Akeem Talib and Chris Harris Jr., so you had guys that could fucking lock it down and bring your safeties coming anytime you wanted.
Yep.
Which is what Indianapolis is trying to do here. It's really smart.
Yep, that's what they're going to do. Indy's going to get even better, and I think this game show. Like, I think Pittsburgh listened to what we were fucking saying about the tackling because their tackling was phenomenal in this game.
Yeah, they look really good.
People were giving Daniel Jones shit, saying, "Oh, there's the old Daniel Jones," but he still threw for 342.
Yeah,
I know.
If that's the old Daniel Jones, then that just shows you how bad the fucking Giants have always been.
Exactly.
Good Lord, man.
I mean, and if you're the Jets, the GM Woody Johnson there obviously said, Mogi's the GM. He said, "Look, man, we're thrilled because we got all of these fucking picks. I mean, shit, you're looking at 5 first-round picks. I mean, do you like the trade for Quentin Williams?"
Fuck it up.
They'll fuck it up.
I like it for the Jets, because Quentin Williams has made the Pro Bowl once in 6 years, and they gave up a first and a second-round pick for him. That is nuts, dude. Like, I understand that the Cowboys need to rebuild their run defense and shit, but it's not going to matter this year.
They gave up a first and second-round pick for him?
For Quentin Williams. One, it's not, and he was the 23rd pick in the draft, I think. From Clemson, I think
he's a good player, he's a good player. But for 2 picks,
they
get a first, a second.
If you would have told me a third and a fourth, I would have been like, okay, that's
I agree with that.
And they got one more. They got one more piece besides the picks. They got a defensive tackle, Mazzie Smith there. So like, dude, they got
what the fuck is Dallas doing?
The Jets
Dallas
have 5.
is so fucking retarded. It's unbelievable.
Jets have 5 picks.
5 first-round draft picks in the next 2 years.
5. And there's going to be some fucking ballers coming out. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremiah Smith's going to be there. Julian Sayan's going to be there. Who else?
So here's the Jets picks for the next
Jeremiah
2
Love.
years.
Is Jeremiah Love coming out from Notre Dame? Or is he still have one more year?
He'll come out.
They've got 2 first-rounders in 26. They've got 2 second-rounders in 26. They have 4 picks in the first 2 rounds, and then 4, 6, 2 7s. And then in 2027, they have 3 first-round picks.
Oh, boy.
And then they have a second and a third after that.
You don't hate it. You don't hate it.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what they do. Are they going to use all that draft capital, or are they going to trade
fuck it up? You have to be so strategic on who you fucking pick at those spots, because look at what you've given up for it.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't trade Breece Hall.
They still have Garrett Wilson. I mean,
he did sign a 4-year deal. I didn't know that.
The last time they had 3 first-round picks, they did a really good job, but here they are now. Because in 2022, they had 3 first-round picks. They took Sauce Gardner.
Okay.
They took Garrett Wilson.
Okay.
And then Jermaine Johnson, the second at linebacker. So they hit on 2 of them.
Yeah. And Sauce Gardner ended up getting them 2 more first-round picks.
Yeah.
So.
Man, that's wild. I don't hate it. I'm surprised they didn't just have a fire sale though and get rid of Breece Hall. I was unaware though that Garrett Wilson signed a new contract in July, so he did sign a $130 million deal and he's there for 4 years. That's on me. But Breece Hall
Sauce signed a new deal too. Sauce was on a 4-year 120 deal.
Yeah, Breece Hall to me though I thought would have been a great fit with the Chiefs. And man, I don't know why they didn't get rid of him just to do it at that point.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't get rid of him.
Really?
No. I think the teams that are having a lot of success right now have either two running backs in the backfield or some kind of dynamic offensive player of some sort, whether it be Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, or something like that. With the Colts, it's two. It's Daniel Jones and Ty Warren, who's like no team has a combination like that. If they're smart, the Jets.
Jonathan Taylor too.
Yeah, well, he's all the good teams have a good running back for the most part, except for the Chiefs. But this is if the Jets are smart, they're going to try to piece it together like that. Go into the draft next year and use one of those 2 second-round picks, or maybe the late first-round pick to get a great running back to back up fucking Breece Hall, right? And now you're kind of like pretty close because they got Mason Taylor from Michigan there still, who hasn't had anybody to throw to him yet, and you can trade some first-round picks or you can go get a veteran for a year and let him manage this team and teach these young guys how to play a little bit. Somebody like not Flacco specifically, but somebody like that who doesn't have a contract, who's like, look, we expect to win 7 or 8 games this year, but we're going to go out there and fucking learn. We're going to build an identity for this team. For the quarterback we're going to draft in 27. That's how I would handle that, right?
That's how you would, but the Jets won't do that.
No, the Jets are retarded.
The Jets will sign Kyler Murray because he's done in Arizona. They're starting, by the way, this week they're starting Jacoby Brissett again. Kyler Murray is fully healthy. It was last week, is this week, and they're still going to stick with Jacoby Brissett. So that means he's gone. That's it. He's done with that organization. So he's going to the Jets.
Surprised. He's fucking terrible.
Terrible. But he'll be on the Jets, I think. I think he'll be the starting quarterback for the Jets because the Jets are going to be the Jets.
You can't keep making the same stupid fucking mistake over and over and over again. They keep trying to sign somebody else's fucking sloppy seconds.
I agree.
They tried it with. Look how many times are they going to try that shit? It's just not working.
Yeah. Well, here's so PFF's latest mock draft has the Jets taking Dante Moore with the 3rd pick.
Ugh, gross.
I just
you and I saw him in person.
Also, you don't start off your rebuild with a quarterback. We've seen. I can't say this anymore. It's been fucking 8 years I've been saying this. It's never worked. It'll never work.
Not, especially a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, the only team that's even come close is the Bengals, and it's because Joe Burrow, all things withstanding, is the best quarterback I think I've ever seen in my life. I think he might be, like, talent-wise, the best I've ever seen. And just fucking let him stand upright in the pocket and throw look at what he's done running for his fucking life.
Give him 3 seconds.
He's been throwing for 4,200 to 4,600 yards a season when he can stay healthy with a second and a half to get rid of the ball. Give that guy 3 seconds and he is a goddamn immediate Hall of Famer. He might have the best season we've ever seen. Let's not fucking start with an offensive line then get him. I mean, I guess to be fair, they wouldn't have him if they had played it that way, but Jesus Christ, man, the guy can't even stay on the field.
Look at what fucking Flacco's doing with them.
I know. If Cincinnati had a defense, they'd be going to the fucking playoffs because Flacco's putting up 40 points a goddamn game.
Now, SB Nation has them taking Fernando Mendoza.
Oh God!
And I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead and fucking. I'm going to be wearing a turban soon because Mamdani won.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do the Johnny Carson turban thing. I'm holding a letter to my head, and inside that letter says if Fernando Mendoza puts up points against Ohio State, he's getting drafted in the first round.
Oh, 100%.
In the top 5 picks.
I 100% agree.
And he will deserve it, too, because that Ohio State defense is one of the best I've ever seen.
Yes.
You're
exactly right. If he puts up numbers, he's going first round.
All he's got to do is throw for high 2s, 3 touchdowns, and not get roughed up. Even if he loses the game, he's a fucking first-round draft pick.
No picks?
Just from that,
If he goes for 2...
Even if he throws an errant ball and gets picked or something like that, and then has any modicum of success in the playoffs, he is a fucking... He's the best quarterback in the draft if that's the case.
280 and 3 touchdowns, no picks against Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. He goes in the first round.
Because right now everybody's got Ty Simpson going first to the Saints. And Ty Simpson is good. He's a gamer. He's a Baker Mayfield style guy, but that means it's gonna take 3 or 4 years to get good, right?
And I wouldn't take with a first round pick. I'm with you. I wouldn't take Ty Simpson. No way.
Well, I mean, it's the Saints, man. Come on.
I know
they're not going to be good forever. So I guess that makes sense for him. The problem is, do they ruin that guy? Because he is a Baker Mayfield. That guy goes out against all odds. He doesn't give a fuck if they're down. He's like, you know what? Let's just go fucking win the game, boys. Like very calm. Baker's not calm. Baker's a lunatic, but Ty Simpson's like super calm. He's just like, all right, this is fucked, but let's go get him, boys.
Yeah.
And he just goes out there and wins games he shouldn't win all the time. That's why I have so much faith in Alabama, is because of him.
Same here. Can I tell you my sexy pick, though, I think, for next year for the Giants? Only because I think the Giants can be really fucking fun once those guys get healthy next year. If you had Jackson Darts, Scattaboo, Malik Neighbors, throw Carnell Tate on that team, the wide receiver, and that would be one of the most exciting teams in football. That would be a fucking blast to watch, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they need to shore up. I don't know if they're going to be able to get Tate because they got to get an offensive lineman in the first round. And Tate is probably like a 20 to 25 pick, to be honest. Maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower, but probably right in there.
I don't think there's any receivers this year, though.
There's not a lot.
Yeah.
There's not a lot, but there's going to be a lot of linemen taken this year.
Correct.
And not a lot of quarterbacks, but a lot of running backs. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I don't think they can get him unless they trade a pick into the first and get another one or something like that.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what the Giants' picks are this year.
I don't either. Yeah, Bob. Who do the Giants have? Because I was on Twitter during that Ohio State game, and every Giants fan was like, "Please draft this guy." And they were like, "Can you imagine the possibilities?" And I was thinking about it on my couch, and I was like, "Fuck, that would be a fun team to watch." Malik Neighbors and him, you couldn't guard either of those fucking guys.
They have just one first-round pick for 2026.
Yeah, and
Okay.
they don't have a second. It doesn't look like in their third and sixth, and
They have a second. They don't have their
oh,
third.
they have a second, but they don't have a third, and their sixth is gone as well.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah, it was a fun trading deadline. If this gets as exciting every year like this as Major League Baseball trades do, people will be paying a lot more attention. I love the fact that they moved it back later in the season, the trading deadline, because it used to be week 5, didn't it, Derek?
Yeah.
No. And now it's later, and you can kind of pick and choose and be like, all right, cool. I love the fact that the Colts went all in. You want this out of your ownership for the team to say, hey, guys, I fucking believe in you. I believe you can win the Super Bowl. I'm going to go out and get you a fucking superstar.
Well, what do I always say, Ross? I said that the real season starts in November. Like, that's when the real fucking season starts. Like, yeah, it's important to win those games early, but this is when we find out who is really trying to fucking win, who's really trying to chase a championship, and who's just out there collecting a check. And you're seeing it. You know, the Jets are not a real fucking team now. So they're like, let's just get rid of all these guys and rebuild. And you see teams like the Colts say, fuck it, we're trying to win now.
Yep, and this is a perfect segue into last week's games here, because on Thursday night, the Ravens played the Dolphins. I picked the Ravens. Problem is I took the over in this, and Dolphins decided to only score 6 points, which was fun for me, so I lost again. But since the season does start in November, I was surprised to see Lamar Jackson back. To me, it told me that they're still think they're in this, and they're still going to make a run for the playoffs here. They're now 3-5 with a healthy Lamar Jackson. Derrick Henry's still on fire. He had another 100-yard game here. Are they a potential wild card, or maybe
I think so.
able to win the division now?
I don't know about winning.
When you have Lamar Jackson healthy, you always have a chance.
I don't know about winning the division, but I think
not the division, but I think a wild card.
I think they're gonna I don't think Jacksonville will hang on, so it'll be a matter of the Bills and one of Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs will also win a wild card. Whomever doesn't win that division over there, I think the Ravens can definitely get a wild card spot.
Okay.
It's gonna be uphill.
It is. But him starting that game, because I was surprised. It was, a managerial decision there of whether or not, all right, do we sit this out and just fucking draft again, or what do we do here? By starting him and the fact that he looked great, I mean, he torched him for 4 touchdowns in that game. I watched it. He looked unbelievable. And I think they got a shot, man. I think they got a shot to make another run again, even though they're 3-5. Next up, it's time to start talking about the Bears, unfortunately, because I don't believe in this team. And they won 47-42, for Christ's sakes. Flacco, by the way, threw for 470 and 4 touchdowns. And they lost the fucking game, dude. And
just any kind of defense, please.
This was I want to get your take on this, and if this has ever happened to you on one of your teams, because afterwards in the presser, Chase Brown, the running back, said This is fucking bullshit. The defense won't do their goddamn job, and we should have been in victory formation for the last 3 fucking games in a row. Now, if you're a defense, which obviously you played, and an offensive running back says that about you, what happens inside the locker room?
Well, he's right, because you gave up 47 fucking points to Caleb Williams.
Mm-hmm.
So he's right.
30
And
first
maybe it's time-
downs. 30.
Shut up.
3-0 first
Yeah.
downs, and they had 285 yards
the-
rushing. I mean, it's,
I've never heard of 30
get
first
one
downs in a game in my
stop.
life.
no.
Just get one fucking stop.
I don't even know what the record is.
One stop and you probably win the game.
That's what he said.
One fucking stop.
That's exactly what he said in the presser. 30 first downs.
Yeah, and then Kyle Mongana,
What's his name?
Monangai.
I don't know.
Kyle Monangai ran for 176 yards. The Bengals just aren't interested in playing any. He went to Rutgers, by the way.
Okay.
And I think his career total was less than what he got in this game.
Yep.
Prior to it.
Yep.
So, he's a rookie, so I guess it kind of makes sense. But still, this is the Bengals are not a threat to anybody because they can't play defense.
No.
That's the short version of this.
And by the way, they're 3-6 now. I think they're out of it. This defense is too terrible. So you might as well bench Burrow the rest of the year. I don't give a fuck if he comes back in December. You got nothing to play for. Why risk it?
No, don't put him back on the field. No, absolutely not. And if you don't plan on fucking bringing a defense and offensive bring one defensive player, just one, just one good one that can tackle somebody or fucking hold the point on the defensive line. It's so fucking disgusting to watch. It's disgusting. Like you've got this high-powered offense that can just score at will, and you can't get one stop. You can't stop one third down. You can't get one third down stop. You give up 30 first. Is that a record?
It has to
be a fucking record.
Bob, is that a record? 30 first downs in a game?
I will check, but it's got to be close.
We'll go
40.
40's the record?
40 by the New Orleans Saints against the Dallas Cowboys on November 10th, 2013. And I'm guessing the quarterback was Drew Brees for that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
40 fucking first downs.
Wow. God, the Cowboys.
20 passing and 15 rushing.
Cowboys
and then 5
are terrible.
penalties.
Cowboys are terrible. Next up is Vikings Lions. I am stunned by this. The Lions, one week look unbeatable. The next week they look like shit. I cannot figure this fucking team out. I lost this game too, dude. And I just don't get what's going on in Detroit. They're 5-3. And they've got all the fucking pieces. The defense is healthy. What the fuck is going on there, man? I mean, how are you greats one week and then shitty the next? Over and over and over. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know. Ask Carolina. They're the same fucking way.
I mean, you lost to J.J. McCarthy, for Christ's sakes, who threw for 143 yards. Like, what are we doing, dude? Like, what are you doing up there?
What was the tail of the tape there, Dan? What do you think?
Yeah, this is an interesting game. I mean, it didn't go well. Detroit didn't really execute well. By the way, 27-24, but they scored a touchdown in the fourth quarter too. Detroit only had 15 first downs, which is not terrible. You know, but it's not 30.
Half of Flacco.
Yeah. But they were 5 for 17 on third down. They couldn't execute on third down. It's that simple. A lot of them were run plays that got stuffed by the Vikings, who, they're not terrible on defense. They're kind of middle of the pack for the most part. They give up a decent amount of running yards, like 120 something a game. Their pass coverage is pretty good. They're under 200 for pass coverage.
Well, then they need to fix their run defense then.
Yeah, I think to be honest, this might have been a strategic situation because, and not to second guess Dan Campbell. I think he knows what he's doing, but Goff got sacked 5 times and. They averaged less than 4 yards a carry on the ground with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. You're not going to win like that.
But it's weird. Like he threw for 284 and 2 touchdowns.
I mean,
that's all you can ask out of your quarterback.
Yeah, the fucking short version is that Minnesota filled the gaps and kept them from converting on third down with run plays. That was the end of it. That's how the game got decided. And it's the NFL. The average margin of victory is 4-1.
Yep.
And this is a 3-point victory.
It is, man. It's very odd to me because I thought the Lions could have a shot at the Super, and they still might. Who fucking knows this year? I mean, it's so fucking wild. Like the next game, another loss. Panthers beat the Packers at home. What the fuck is going on in this world, dude?
Rico Dowdle's what's going on over there.
Vegas has had the biggest year, by the way, in NFL winnings in history, because all of these games don't make one goddamn lick of sense here. Panthers, 16-13. What's going on in Green Bay? What the fuck is going on up there?
They just, I mean, to only give up 16 points and still lose sucks.
And then the Packers are still 5-2-1. They're in the driver's seat, and it's like, to me, they haven't really looked great all year long. God, this is a fucking mystery, but also I just keep losing over and over again.
Well, you can't turn the ball over twice.
No.
You just can't.
No.
Not in the NFL. You can't. Like, if you turn the ball over twice in the NFL and you still win the game, you're fucking lucky. Because all their other numbers look good. They put 265 through the air, 104, which is kind of low for them on the ground, but 7 for 13 on third, 2 for 3 on fourth. Everything looked pretty good except for the fact that they couldn't fucking hold on to the ball.
Strange.
They were 1 for 5 in the red zone.
Great.
1 for 5.
Oh, that's piss poor.
One of them was a turnover, and then 3 times no points. Any one of those would have at least tied the game with a fucking field goal. You can't be 1 for 5 in the red zone and lose by 3, because you could go 3 for 5 with 2 field goals and win this game by 3. Mm-hmm. That's bad coaching, right? Take the fucking points, dude. I know it's the Panthers, but look, they just beat you. The Panthers are 5-4.
They missed a field goal.
Yeah, I think they missed. Did they miss 2 or is it just
McManus
1?
is their kicker.
Oh, you're right.
Was it 1 or 2?
He missed
no,
2
he
kicks.
didn't. He didn't miss one.
No,
he
Was
was
that
good.
last week?
It was
Yeah.
Ryan Fitzgerald kicking for him this week. He missed an extra point though, which
Okay.
that still wouldn't have made a difference. But you can't go 1 for 5 in the fucking red. Oh no, that's the other side. Excuse me. I was looking at. McManus was 2 for 3. He missed a field goal.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that would have done it. So that's 1, but there's still 3 other opportunities in the red zone to have even attempted a field goal.
But if your defense holds somebody to 16 points, you should win the fucking game at home. If you're the Packers, like that's unexcusable, inexcusable. Forgive me. Next up, Chargers, Titans. Chargers did not cover either. They won the game, but they didn't cover. Chargers don't care. I can tell you this: Jim Harbaugh does not fucking care. He could win every game by 1 point, and it wouldn't matter to him. A win's a win, even though it is the Titans who are 1-8 and continue to be awful.
Do you remember? Are you familiar with the Enigma code? Do you know what that is? Mm-mm. It was the German code during World War II that was cracked by the people that would go on to, the guy who would go on to invent the computer, actually, right?
Dave Computer?
Nerds.
Dave Computer, yeah.
Some fucking nerd.
Nah, he was a gay English dude.
Who invented the computer?
Alan Turing, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they chemically castrated him for being gay after the war, then he killed himself. So, sweet.
He's also one of the reasons we helped beat Germany. Like
He's the primary reason that we beat Germany.
And he lost his dick? Why did they take his dick from
was
him?
chemically
Chemically castrated.
'Cause he was gay.
Yeah,
He's gay?
he was a gay lord. But part of the Enigma program was not just to break their code, but to not let the Germans know the code was broken. And they wrote an algorithm, him and some other scientists at Webley or whatever the fuck it was. I can't remember the name of the place. They wrote a code. It's an algorithm to decide when to intervene and when not to, so the Germans wouldn't know that they had the code, right?
Interesting.
And that's how Jim Harbaugh thinks, especially after having Connor Stallions around, a mathematician.
Yeah.
Not kidding. He's not going to open up his playbook during the regular season any more than he has to. He doesn't give a fuck if he wins by half a point. Doesn't care.
Do you think they still talk?
Why wouldn't they?
I would. I agree.
I would.
bet you they
There's
do,
nothing
too.
illegal about what Connor Stallions does for the NFL. He
No.
can do that every goddamn day.
I'm surprised
so
he's not on the sidelines.
if Jim Harbaugh is not paying him to do that, then he's not doing his job.
Yeah. Next up, Falcons, losers. Losers. I told you they would lose this game, and they're fucking losers, bro. 3-5.
Drake May's the real deal.
Drake May is the real deal. Look, the Patriots only beating them by 1 at home is wild to me, but they barely hung on
Good
there.
defense, though. They have a good the fucking Falcons have a good defense. So
they do, but man, Drake London for me in fantasy this year has been lights out, and I won again. So I'm starting to turn it around.
You got to look into. Not that you need to know this, but I think that I think the Patriots are kind of like a running back, an extra running back away. I know Ramondre Stevenson's hurt right now.
He's out,
been good for them. But they're like number one running back with Travion Henderson as the backup away from being fucking legit.
I know.
That's how close that and another wide receiver or a great tight end or somebody like that. Hunter Henry's good, but
I agree.
I mean, like a first line guy, and they're a legitimate contender to win the Super Bowl.
If you had the guy from Penn State on this fucking team,
Who,
dude,
Warren, yeah,
holy shit,
everybody wants that dude, obviously. But yeah, if they get a late first round, early second round running back, that's a number one, like a true number one running back with Travion Henderson behind him.
Put a Jeremiah Love up there,
yeah,
whew.
Yeah. And then just a second round receiver, somebody who's a true second to back up Stephon Diggs and take some pressure off him. I'm telling you, this team is going to be in the playoffs this year already.
I think they're in contention for a Super Bowl within 2 years.
I agree. Yep,
for real.
And good for them. Not the Patriots themselves, mostly the coach.
Well, Vrabel was a lights out hire, and it made so much sense that we all knew he was going there. I'm still surprised that Tennessee cut him. Derek, did you cut off your braids?
No.
No.
All right.
No, Tennessee is just an incompetent organization.
I don't think Mike Vrabel will ever win a Super Bowl, though.
Why?
Because I think he's afraid to cut his penis off.
That's true.
He said he would cut his penis
He said he would
off for
cut
the
his
Super
penis
Bowl.
off for the Super Bowl, and
I think he's a liar. It's like that Florida State fan last year who said he'd eat a cup of dog shit if they lost their second game of the year.
Disappeared.
And then he never ate the dog shit, and they lost every other game for the rest of the year.
Yeah, what was that lady from The View who said she would wear a MAGA hat for a year?
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
she
it
hasn't
Sunny?
done it.
I haven't seen it.
No,
Yet.
it was the other
It
one.
was a blonde.
Okay.
Yeah, she hasn't done it yet.
I just don't think Vrabel is going to put up, and God will punish him for it.
Yeah, I do too.
Or they'll win and God will take his dick. I mean, if you're Vrabel and you win, instead of celebrating on the field, you immediately got to put both hands over your cock.
Yeah, I mean, the universe is owed a cock at that point.
If somebody's getting one, yeah,
should
your
wear
cock's
like
going to be struck by
iron cup.
lightning.
Hey, Vrabel, right here, dude. You come on the show, I'm clean with this. I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. I will fucking chop that ding dong off, dude, in one swipe, and then boom. Dan's got DMT right in your face. He can make you smoke it. You can go to the fucking spirit world, and then I'll ice that bitch down, dude. By the way, my name's on this in Drinkin Bros here. So,
And by the way, there's no rules against reattachment. He just needs to remove it.
yeah, and I can do that.
We can lawyer. I'm just lawyering it for him.
I can do that
Yeah.
for him here. You come to the sets, win a Super Bowl. I'll lop off that ding dong very politely.
Also, to be fair, Vrabel does have 3 Super Bowls as a player.
He
does, but he said it as a coach.
He said it
He
as
said
a
as a
coach.
coach.
So unfortunately, and you
He
gotta.
didn't- This wasn't
All I'm saying is
Yeah.
he might already be on Dick Watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he didn't specify, so he might be on Dick Watch right now.
We don't know.
Mike, if you're out there, we're praying for you, brother.
Yeah, dude. Prayers up for
Even though I'm a
for
Penn State
Vrabel.
guy, I'm still praying for you.
I'm an Ohio State guy, so I'll lop off that ding dong for you. I'll make it clean, dude. I do amateur circumcisions in the off season, Derek. A lot
That's
of people
true,
don't
yeah.
know that about me.
That's true. I've been trying to do word of mouth advertising.
Yeah, it's a lot of grassroots campaigns. How's your circ? Are you circed up, Derek?
Yep. Real nice.
All right. Well, I mean, let me take a gander at it, man. I can give you a snow's cut for free if you want. It's kind of one of my specialties. That and a princess cut, I'm pretty good at. Ask the wife. You know, I'll show her the book when you guys come down for the A&M game. Okay. Matter of fact, I'll bring it to the game, and then I'll just show her that throughout the entire game, and just say, "Hey, here is all," because I save all the pictures of all my clients, and that way she can go through the book.
It's like paint swatches.
Yep.
You just hold them up next to your cock and see which
Or
one
like
you want.
like a tattoo artist where you just have
Yes, I
a
get all.
Rolodex of all the art that you've done.
Oh, dude, I've got so many. 148, I think. So yeah, I'll just show her my booklet, my pamphlet, all throughout the game when you guys are here in a couple weeks.
Or like a plastic surgeon. How like a plastic surgeon has like all the tits that they've done.
That's exactly what I have. And yeah, so we'll kind of go through the book, and then if she likes something, I'll do it for you for free. That's just as a buddy. Next up, 49ers beat the Giants here. Doesn't matter who's in at quarterback. It really doesn't. Every time I look at a 49ers box score the week after, I'm like, all right, cool, it's Mac Jones this week. Doesn't matter. Plug and play there. They keep winning. They're 6-3. And they still get a ton of injuries. McCaffrey, though, is going for like 9,000 yards total every single game now. Yeah. He is their best wide receiver. He is their running back.
Rushing and receiving leader in that game.
And he's going to die. You cannot have 28 carries after the injuries he's had and then also lead your team in receiving as well. He's going to die. If he makes it to the playoffs, I would be stunned.
Well, here's the bigger problem for the 49ers, and it's a problem of economics. They signed Brock Purdy to just an absolutely insane deal. Average annual value of $40 million. I mean, his base salary is low right now, but his cap hit is low for this year, but next year goes up to $25 million, then $30, then $57, then $72, then $64, and the dead cap right now is $100 million. I mean, if they didn't sign him to that contract, if they signed him to a normal one, they could have either renegotiated now or cut him or anything like that, because clearly you can put a replacement level guy and still compete.
Anywhere, right. Anyone in Shanahan's system, he didn't need it. I never believed in Brock Purdy anyways.
I mean, he got $100 million.
It doesn't matter.
He got $100 million this past offseason.
And good for him.
Yeah, I mean,
he got the bag, and that's all he's supposed to do. But with Shanahan, he has literally proven that it does not matter who his quarterback is. He can fucking win games, dude, and it's impressive.
Does that mean that your guy, Matt, isn't a Hall of Famer?
Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan.
You know, it's funny you say that. I just had this conversation with a buddy of mine who's a diehard Falcons fan, and our answer was no. If Shanahan wasn't his OC, I don't think he is a Hall of Famer. And I don't think he wins the MVP that year either.
I mean, he didn't win it when he was when they won when they went to the Super Bowl. But Brock Purdy, his one full season, 70% completion, 4,300 yards, 31 touchdowns.
Yeah, but if you're looking at...
And his rating was 113. He did that under Shanahan. Brock Purdy, who, I don't think would be successful on other teams.
Not one single team. I mean? Look at Mac Jones this weekend, 19 for 24. It's very efficient, very effective. He's using them when he has to. 235, 2 touchdowns. You get the victory. You get the fuck out of there. You try to get some healthy guys back, and you're 6-3. Next up, the Colts lost at the Steelers. And I think after Daniel Jones threw for 342 and a touchdown, and then they looked at, hey, we still lost. We got to go out and get one more defender there. And that's what they ended up doing. I think Colts are fine. Obviously, even more than fine with Sauce Gardner there.
I won this because I took the Steelers plus 3.5.
Yeah, and then the Steelers, they're going to the playoffs. I just don't have a lot of hope for them. Their defense finally played better this week, although they gave up 13 points in the fourth quarter. But
they didn't run the ball well.
No, I don't think this team can win a Super Bowl like we were talking about at the beginning. They'll get to the playoffs. And I think you guys' bet was smart, or mine talking me into that is smart. But, yeah. And then the Broncos, man.
Pittsburgh turned the ball over 6 times. Or, I'm sorry, Indianapolis turned the ball over 6 times in this game.
Yeah.
Now, how much of that...
And they only lost by 7 points.
Yeah, how
that
much,
shows you how fucking good they are.
How much of that was Indy fucking up, and how much of it was Pittsburgh forcing the issue? Who knows? But
I think it's a little bit of both.
The fact that you got 6 turnovers and you only won by 7 is not this is not good news for Pittsburgh. I mean, they played a good defensive game. If they could go out and continue to create turnovers, then it's a good sign.
Yeah.
But if next game they have 1 turnover and we'll see.
They're a playoff team. I just don't think they're going very far in the playoffs. Same with the Broncos here. Look, another eke out fucking victory here. But look, Bo Nix in the presser afterwards says, "Look, I know that I'm not playing well. I know that we're barely winning these games." His exact quote was, "I know this wasn't pretty again." This was 18-15 over the Texans. They had to come back. He was 18 of 37 in this fucking game. I don't know. Look, you follow this team more than anyone, obviously. What is wrong with him this year? I mean, they're 7-2, and it's hard to say if they don't have the best defense in the league. I don't know that they're even a fucking 3-win team right now.
Yeah, well, here's what is happening is they need to start hit those deep balls that they're hitting in the fourth quarter. They need to hit on those in the first quarter, in the second quarter. They need to hit those big splash plays. They need to open up their playbook, like run your offense like you're down, because that's what's working, right? So they're running their offense like this, like conservative, safe offense. hit those big splash plays, open up the defense a little bit, and then let J.K. do his thing.
And
then you can control the clock. And I'm telling you, if the Broncos start hitting on those deep balls early in the games, they are a fucking problem, and they will win. They will win a playoff game.
Yeah,
they're also possibly. I think they'll be in an AFC Championship game.
They're also having issues with scoring in the red zone.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta clean that shit up. They're 7-2, and you're talking about them having problems. So I'm not gonna this. This was the Chiefs all year last year, was it not?
It was, but then they got there, and it turned out it was a fucking problem, and they got smoked. So I don't know, man. You can't win every week by 18 to 15.
The Chiefs got. They didn't get one. The average margin of victory is 4.1.
They won the Super in 2015. We barely beat fucking Cleveland. We barely beat Chicago. We were barely beating teams. It was coming down to the last fucking couple plays.
Is that defense though as good as yours? Like you had one of the greatest defenses of all time.
I think they have the best defense in the league.
That's statistically true.
Yeah. I just man, I don't know, man. What was the London game? 15-13. I mean, these are ugly fucking games every week, dude. The one you were at,
they came back from fucking.
They just scored 33 points in the fourth quarter for Christ's sakes to win that game. I mean, it's a weird team,
they
dude.
opened up. They opened up their playbook and let the quarterback go out there and make plays. They're trying so hard not to fuck up in the first and second quarter that by the time they get to the fourth quarter, they're like, well, fuck, now we're down. We got to fucking go out there and sling it. Mm-hmm. And that's what's happening. And they need to just let their nuts drop in the first quarter and just go for it.
Yeah.
The problem is that they're afraid because Bo Nix does fuck it up and he throws like against the Cowboys, first drive, throws a pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, he threw a pick in the first quarter.
But then whenever like his nuts are on the chopping block and he's like, we might lose this game, it's like he fucking turns it on and just fucking makes unbelievable throws. And Cortland Sutton is playing so fucking lights out this year. Like what he's doing in the fourth quarter of these games is it's unbelievable.
Why don't you do me a favor then, Derek? Do me a favor. Let's do a fucking science experiment here on the show.
Yeah.
Ready? Whomever you talk to that's on the Broncos coaching staff that can get in Bo Nix's ass, tell him to just put a sense of urgency in him early in the game. Just whatever he's got to do. They know Bo better than any of us.
But is it him or the coaching staff?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. He's the quarterback. He's the leader on the field. So he's the one that's going to set the tempo for the whole and the tone for the whole team and the whole game. Just whatever has to happen before because some dudes are slow starters. As Braves fans, we remember this shit. Remember Mark Teixeira, Bob? That motherfucker would hit 100, 120 every fucking April and May. Mm-hmm. Every April, May. Then he hits 450 the rest of the year. Some people are slow starters. Well, that doesn't work in a game. In a season, it can work. In a game, it can't work. So, and it was Justin Fields' problem in college, too. He always fucked up the first quarter.
He always started
but, yeah, I mean, I'm curious if somebody just gets in. Some people need somebody to get in their ass. Some people need rah-rah speech. Some people need, like, put the weight on your shoulders, go out there and do it. Just, like, put words to it or whatever. I don't know what he needs because I don't know the guy. But he's clearly a good performer under pressure. Put him under pressure.
Yeah.
From the very fucking get-go and see how he performs because I think he might be the kind of guy that needs that shit. Baker has found a way to do it for himself, the same way that Jordan and Kobe did back in the day. Not to compare them talent-wise,
right?
But that's one of the things that made them as great as they were. They put the pressure on themselves from the very first play.
So maybe the Broncos coaching staff should just start throwing in more fucking pass plays early on to get them going and get the confidence there.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know what it is. Next up is Jaguars Raiders. I would normally never talk about this game in a million years because I don't fucking care. But Cam Little hit a 68-yard field goal. It is the record. I cracked the code on this, by the way. We've talked about this throughout the year. Portnoy, actually, Dave Portnoy on Barstool posted yesterday. He goes, we've got to either shorten the post for the field goals because it's getting too easy and these guys are drilling fucking 68-yarders or something or whatever. He goes, it's getting too easy for these guys. I found out what it is. Okay, so here's the answer to this. And we used to do this in high school. And Derek, I think you punted too, right? You were yeah. So there was these things called K balls, and they were just had a K on it. It was the kicker's balls, and they were soft as shit. They were fucking. You could bomb away on these goddamn balls. However, when you got to a game, the referees had to certify a game ball, and that ball was hard as shit, and it was more difficult to kick. If you had your practice balls, you could buy like shit. I kicked a 58-yarder in high school in practice with my fucking K balls. It was soft as shit. It was awesome, and I was like, man, if I could use these in the game, I could go to the goddamn NFL here at this point, right? One game I was able to sneak it in because it was raining, and they let us use our own balls, and I think I had a 67-yard punt in that one. So here's what's happening in the NFL. They're letting them use the K balls that they practice with. Therefore, all of these balls are going. That's why you're seeing the records. They used to give you a half hour to kind of warm them up. And what they would do is spray them down with water, smash them together, put them in a fucking dryer for a half hour, and then you handed them into the referee. That's how you checked in. Brady, the reason why he was deflating balls that year was because you get a better grip when it's softer, a better grip when it's softer. You can throw it further and all the other shits. Because the real NFL balls that are fresh out of the box, and you know this, Derek, are hard as shit. They're hard as fucking rocks. And you cannot kick those more than like 50 to 55 tops. And now this year they're letting him use the K balls, and it doesn't fucking matter. So yeah, dude, you're gonna. I bet you by the end of this year you're gonna see this record broken 2 more times, and I think one of these guys ends up kicking a 70+ yard field goal this year. I'm not kidding. Now that I know the answer. I mean, that's what it is, and somebody's going to kick a 70-yarder this year.
They hit him in pregame warmups all the time.
All the time. And
that Little's kick would have been good from 70.
Yep. And so I think, personally, now that I know what it is, you're going to see a 70 to 72-yarder by the end of this season in the NFL. And after this season is over, they will change that rule and go back to the other balls. Because do I want to watch fucking 70-yard kicks?
Yes.
Yes. Dude,
are you guys on board for this?
I fucking love that shit.
That shit adds such a fucking thrill at the end of a game.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Like, think about the pressure you're putting on a kicker.
I agree.
The pressure that's on a kicker. I don't give a fuck about the ball. It's harder than fuck to kick that ball from 70 yards.
Yep.
When you got fucking 6'8" dudes trying to bust through the line of scrimmage and block it. And then you got all this pressure on you, and to kick it through those tiny uprights at 70 fucking yards, they look like they're so little.
Yeah,
at 70 yards. So fuck it, dude. Let them do it.
I agree. I just think Roger Goodell is going to say no.
Keep moving it back. I hope they're kicking 80-yarders in fucking 3 years.
I want to see.
I think Roger Goodell is going to kill this at the end of the year. That's my guess.
By the way, I don't agree that it's the balls. I think dudes are better at kicking. Sebastian Janikowski could have done this when he was playing. 100% with the balls that they were using at the time. That dude routinely kicked the kickoff through the uprights.
He was a true freak of nature, and and to this day.
But everybody is a true freak of nature now.
Well, he's the only kicker in the history that was drafted in the first round. You guys remember that?
Yeah, it was like 7th pick overall or some shit
16,
like that.
I think, but to the Raiders. But he's always been a fucking freak, whereas you got a guy like a Cam Little who comes out of nowhere, or a Brandon Aubrey who's fresh off a soccer field, has never played one single snap of football in his life. I'm telling you that's the answer to this. And shit, I could go out there pretty confidently and kick from 35 to 40 if I had my own balls. I think Goodell will spike it. I love watching it. I'm with you guys. I want to see it too. I just think Goodell won't do it, man, and especially with what he did with the kickoffs and all the other shit. Like, he
didn't get rid of the tush. He didn't get rid of the tush push.
Yeah, there's nothing going on this year that hasn't gone on previously, statistically speaking. So the long field goal obviously he just set a record, but 65 is the long for a season is not unique. Having 5 or 6 teams that have 60-yarders is not unique.
No.
That's been going on for 10 years now.
But if you look before that, though, the record stood for 35 years.
Well, that's how records happen. People figure out they can do it, and then the coaches start letting them take the kick. That's the difference now. They're just doing it more. Right now, this season so far, on 50-plus yarders, Tampa Bay, 8 for 8.
Yep. Every one of these teams.
Minnesota, 6 for 8. Pittsburgh is 6 for 7. The 49ers are 6 for 6. Titans have 6. Cowboys have 5, so on and so forth.
It's the confidence you have, though, when you go out on the field knowing you have your own balls. And you know you can go bombs away.
It's a game of adjustments.
it changes your entire fucking offense.
Yeah.
It's your 2-minute drill.
Yep.
Before a half, instead of having to get past the 50, now you just got to get to. You got to you don't have to get to the 50-yard line anymore.
Yeah, it's it's an analytics game at this point. So you've got to hire somebody like a mathematician to figure out what the average height off the foot of that ball is at 60+ yards.
Yep.
And figure out how you can get a guy up there. That's it. That's the fucking game that's going to be played next, is how do I block that fucking kick? Because, by the way, you're blocking it from their 40-yard line, which means if you recover that block, they're either pinned or you're either in fucking the red zone for the first play that you take it, or you can scoop and score.
And to your point, this has been a record so far in the season for block kicks in the NFL. So to get it that far, you've got to drive it low, which means, yes, you're going to miss. You're going to miss low, actually, and somebody's going to block it, and there's been a shit ton of returns and blocks, and that's also been a record this year. So
you know what I do? I go find the tallest dude I can fucking find, or the guy that can jump the highest, and I teach him how to either long snap or I teach him how to fucking be a placeholder for the kicker. And that's his job on the team, is to placeholder long snap and then go on the other side of the ball and try to block kicks. That's all you do, buddy. I don't want to see you talking to anybody else. All you do is practice those two things.
Do they have that in the NFL, Derek?
No, we use defensive linemen, and what we do is we try to put 2-on-1 on two, so 2 defensive linemen on one
to go shoot the gap.
Whoever there, you like. Of course, I always got used as the fucking workhorse to try to drive that fucker back so that somebody could slip through there.
That's
what it is. Because it's a timing
animal,
thing.
dude.
It's a timing thing. So it's got to be like the timing has to be perfect. And
it is, but now we're talking about a different math problem.
You can't leverage over an offensive lineman anymore,
right?
Because we used to try to jump over him. So we used to just like push him down and have somebody jump over him, but you can't do that shit anymore.
Yeah.
So you have to do you have to just slip through there. So really, if they're going to keep it the way it is, you have to make it you have to get rid of things. Like we used to be able to run and jump over the long snapper even.
Yeah, and you can't do that anymore.
They got rid of that.
Yeah, they got rid of it.
So you can't do all. They've taken away all these things that they got to find a way for the defense to make it fair for the defense.
Yeah.
Right. Like offensive linemen can't have 4 hands down on the ground. They can have 1 hand touching the ground or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. That way you can still get, because when those guys just get all 4s on the ground, you can't fucking move them.
And I think also, if you're a quarterback, you should be able to deflate the balls like Brady did, because it'd be a lot fucking more fun to watch. You're going to get more touchdowns, longer throws, all that other shit. The accuracy is going to be better.
I don't think the NFL has to do anything. I think the teams need to figure it out. It is the Pythagorean theorem, my friend, right? Like instead of the kick looking like this, because it can travel higher from a shorter distance, it looks like this now. Mm-hmm. It's not right. Like you're using math to be able to figure that out. How high do I got to jump from 3 yards behind my line, right, to actually make contact with that ball when it's a 65-yard kick? That's just math.
And
you can figure that out.
It's less of a jump thing and more of a push thing.
And timing too. You have to, like you said,
You have to get push. So you have to get push, because we're all tall enough. Every defensive lineman in the NFL is tall enough to block a fucking kick if you get 2 yards in the backfield.
Yep.
If you can get 2 yards of push on a 50-yard field goal, you got a good chance of blocking that.
Yeah, 100%.
A lot of guys are getting their hands in the kicking lane. It's just going by their hands. Like they're just, because it's hard to fucking run fucking head first into a guy and then lift your arm up. And you don't want to jump. You can't jump, because if you jump, those offensive linemen are taught to drive you.
Yeah.
So if you jump and they fucking flip you or drive you, you're gonna get fucked up. Yeah. So it's about driving and getting your hand up, and it's a timing thing. So you just you drive and push and put your hand up, and a lot of time, I've nicked balls. It just happens. You get lucky. Really, is what it is.
And I think mark my words. Somebody will hit for more than 70 in a game. I love
watching it. It's fucking exciting. It's an exciting part of the game, and it adds they should start doing prop bets on these fucking field goals, in the moment prop bets.
Oh, look, they're hitting them so often though. I mean, it's shit. I wouldn't bet against it. I'll put it to you that way. But mark my words, somebody will hit for 70 in a regular season game this year. This is not the end. I promise you. Now that I know what they're using. Next up is Rams Saints. Matthew Stafford, man, continues to fucking roll, and this Rams team looks goddamn dangerous, man. I've started him in fantasy football this year, which is wild because he's 38 years old, but he had another 4 touchdowns, dude, this week, and the Rams are legit, dude. Next,
rolling, bro.
Yeah, next up was the game of the week, allegedly, Chiefs-Bills. This was not as close as the score indicates here, 28-21. Josh Allen had these guys up all fucking game. So, like, the Chiefs are another game I lost. Huge shock. Chiefs are 5-4. Just when we think they're back, then they're not back. And it's like, yes, they'll make the playoffs. If the Bills get home field advantage, I think they'll beat the Chiefs, though.
I think the Bills win the Super Bowl if they get home field advantage.
I think so, too.
And it's not just Josh Allen. It's James Cook. He's having the best year of his career right now. He's on pace for 1,900 yards on the ground this year, which would be his third 1,000-yard rushing season in a row. Dude looks fucking lights out right now.
I love Dalton Kincaid at tight end.
Kansas City hasn't had a 100-yard rusher against them. This year at all.
No, and Dalton Kincaid, I saw him in college. He played for Utah. I think he had 14 catches against Ohio State in the Rose Bowl. I mean, that guy was a fucking animal. He's awesome. If the Bills get home field advantage, I think they could finally get over the hump and win the Super Bowl this year. I really do.
Would love to see it for Josh Allen.
I would love to go. Well,
and for the Bills Mafia because they're great fans.
Is it in Santa Clara this year? Bob, look up with the Super Bowl. I'm not going there. Fuck that place. Next up, Seahawks Commanders. Look, shit. Seahawks are on a goddamn tear.
Not only are the Seahawks on a tear, but they just picked up Rashid Shaheed to play with Jackson Smith and Jigma and Cooper Kupp now, in addition to Kenneth Walker and Zach Carbonet, who, by the way, they've been just okay this year, the running game, but the passing game has been good.
Jackson Smith and Jigma, 6 out of the last 8 games over 100 yards.
He's got 948 yards already this season. He's on pace for over 2,000.
Bananas, dude.
He's on pace for over 2,000. Rashid Shaheed's going to rack up over 1,000. Kupp is so dangerous on the field right now. Now that Shaheed is on that team, because you just can't cover 3 elite wide receivers like that. You can't, especially not a guy like Kupp is slower than he was at 28 for sure, but he's smart. He knows how to get open, especially for that check down pass. You're going to see, I'm telling you, Sam Darnold's completion percentage so far this season is 70%. I think it's going to be 74% total. Not for the rest of the season, but total by the end of the season.
He was 21 and 24.
You're going to start seeing like 80% completion percentage games from him now, because as long as the run game is just okay that game, and the offensive line gives him 2 to 3 seconds, he's always got Kupp. He always has him right there. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, this team is very dangerous now because the defense is also pretty good. They have the second best run defense in the NFL.
Yeah, they looked great in this game, man. And then a horrific injury, obviously, for Daniels. He's out for the year there. Man, I don't know what's going to happen with that guy.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a weird injury. I mean, it's not going to affect his ability to play.
He had injuries with the knees in college as well. Yeah. I think both 2 ACL tears, I believe, in college. So I'm not sure, man. That's a 3 really bad injuries in a short amount of time.
Well, the left shoulder or left elbow, who cares? It's not that big a deal for a quarterback. But, yeah, it's not great. They keep him off the field.
And then last but not least, thank God this game was blacked out on my TV, so I didn't have to watch it. Cardinals at Cowboys. Jesus, man. This is the Cowboys. Well, I mean, they're 3-5. I realize they got the Williams kid or whatever, but you still get a fucking long road back. I don't think they win with Jerry Jones or Dak Prescott, unfortunately, ever. Because I love going to that stadium, and that's why I say unfortunately. It's one of my favorite stadiums. It is my favorite stadium in America.
It's the best football stadium.
It is. And then the other thing, too, is Brissett is throwing the ball to Marvin Harrison. There was always a fucking rumor with Kyler Murray that he hated Marvin Harrison because if he got the ball, he would be the star of the team, and it wouldn't be Kyler Murray. And he's getting the fucking ball now, and he is torching people. So,
did you see that fucking release in the red zone that he did?
Oh my god, dude!
That was so filthy.
Filthy.
I'm telling you,
one of the best receivers I've ever seen in real life.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is and I don't mean this to be disrespectful necessarily, because Metcalf is good too, but he's the guy that everybody thought Metcalf was. Big ass body with the moves. Metcalf fumbles and doesn't have great hands. Marvin Harrison is the perfect receiver. He's like Calvin Johnson.
Yeah,
like I don't know I don't even know what you can do with that guy. If you get a quarterback that can throw to him,
be careful.
Calvin Johnson was the greatest.
That's right. And Marvin Harrison, I'm telling you,
he could be.
You give Marvin Harrison 160 targets a game like Kupp was getting during his heyday and with the Rams, and I'm telling you, 2,300 yards for that guy. He is uncoverable.
I agree, because he's like 6'4" and a half. Yeah. Dan and I've seen him on the field in real life. He's an enormous human being. If he was with a Joe Burrow, he would break every record there was, dude. But he's stuck in Arizona. And I wish, for him, I wish they would have traded, but all those guys did. All right, we got some sponsors real quick, and then we'll go to next week's picks here. Bob, is BioProtein Tech on the show today?
We got some BioProtein on the show today.
There we go. First off, though, we're brought to you by MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinkin' Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Get off the couch and get into the action today. As I showed you those bets earlier, not only are you getting rakebacks, but also for these future bets. You start to get close, they give you some money to get the fuck out of there, which I'm going to do today, and I've already done once. I will cash in that other Julian Sand bet just to do it. But there you see them up there on the screen. Best in the biz, man. And look, it's not their fault I'm losing the NFL, for Christ's sakes. Everybody is. This is a really fucking hard season here. But I've been pretty lights out in college, and it's been a great year. Just bet on Ohio State every week, to be honest with you. They're covering. But for you guys at home, the odds have changed for all this shit. Super Bowl winners, everything across the board. You can put in your futures bets and try to pick the teams that you think are going to win. And every single week, the odds that we read are from mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin' Bros doubles that first deposits all the way up to $1,000. Next up, we got drinkinbrostickets.com. If you want tickets to any of these games, they're available here, and there's some cheap ones out there, kids. So buckle up, all right? Take the kids out to the game, buckle their seatbelts, and take them out to the fucking game. It's fun, man. Just get out of the house, go see some NFL. We're $10 cheaper than StubHub. Offer tickets for concerts, motocross, anything you can imagine. Masters, fucking Wimbledon. It doesn't matter what the event is. Comedy shows. We got it all here on drinkinbrostickets.com. Next up, we got BioProteinTech.com. Promo code Drinkin' Bros going to get you $30 off your first order. Guys, here's why your hormones suck. Most guys are focused on testosterone, but that's not even half the puzzle. In order to absorb testosterone optimally, you must have adequate growth hormone, more specifically its end result, growth factors. Unfortunately, growth hormone decreases every year after puberty, which may explain your poor performance in the gym, excess body fat, or your poor performance in the bedroom. That's where BioPro Plus comes in. BioPro Plus gives you back those growth factors naturally, giving you HGH-like results with 0 needles, 0 side effects, and 0 doctor visits, all at a fraction of the cost of prescription treatment. So, if you want to fix the way you perform, look, and feel without all the risk of the big pharma synthetic stuff, head on over to bioproteintech.com. To learn more, or click the link in the audio and video description and use the promo code DRINKINBROS for $30 off your first order. If you're watching the video show here, that's all it is. 30 little vials. Get sent to your house every single month. Pop them right underneath your tongue, right when you wake up, right before the gym. I do it before 9:09. It helps me go to sleep better. And your skin looks great in the morning. You pop right up and you're ready to tackle the day. Last but not least, hardafseltzer.com. All right, we're down to the last 3 days here for Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and Auburn, Alabama. Circle K deal is in effect. They will tell us, we got a meeting with them right before Thanksgiving, how well we did, how well we didn't do, and if we're going to get into stores. Right now, we are doing very, very well. And thank you to you guys. Continue, please. The Tuscaloosa store, that's about 2 minutes away from campus, from University of Alabama. They got a big game against LSU this weekend. Go and buy them out. That's a big game, huge tailgate. I believe it's a night game too, Bob, isn't it, on Saturday night? For Bama.
So, yeah.
So buy them out, man, and it'll get us into 3,000 stores in the Southeast. It will literally change the company overnight. This is the last week of the test deal, and then they pile up all the numbers, give them to us, and then they make their decision, and then obviously they give us a month or so to go and make these goddamn things. So thank you for the support, and please just go and buy out the Tuscaloosa stores and the Auburn stores, and then meet us at USF to buy out Bull's Liquor down there. The Bull Liquor place where we're doing the live show from tomorrow at USF. That will be at 2:30 p.m. There's 250 cases in there, and there's some tall boys. We're giving out merch. If you buy a 12-pack, we're giving out free tickets to the game as well. And these are specific to the school. I love their colors. I just saw the T-shirts and the hats today. That green and gold looks nice, dude, on the Hard AF shit. So amped about that. Go to hardafseltzer.com today. Click on the store locator, enter your city or zip, and it'll take you to the closest location nearest you. All right, let's get to this Thursday night game, shall we? This is Raiders at the Broncos. Oh, shit, Denver for the Thursday night game. Look at us. And it's on Prime. It's on Amazon Prime, so we can actually watch the goddamn thing. Derek, have you had the same issues as we've had with ESPN and all that shit for the last week in Disney?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Shit show.
Shit show. I have no answers
I'm so sick
for
of
it.
the streaming bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. I miss just like cable TV.
That's it.
I miss it.
I miss it too,
It's-
and it fucking
these
sucks.
These fucking nerds have overcomplicated everything and made it so fucking impossible to just like enjoy a fucking night of football. It's fucking stupid.
It's Hollywood, man, unfortunately. And yeah, they will fuck up everything, including sports, because they don't care. And then let's face it, they're going to jack up the price of YouTube TV and Disney Plus in 6 months anyways.
It's not that they don't care. It's that they do care and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's a mistake that we often make in politics as well. These people don't even care. No, they care. They just fucking hate you.
Yeah, they hate us. That's true.
it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Broncos, -9.5. Are the Raiders a rival for you guys or no?
Yeah, it's a rivalry game.
Yeah. Who do you got in this one?
I'm taking the Broncos, and I think they're going to win by 10 points.
Okay.
The Raiders are in rough shape.
They only lost by a
they
point
fucking
last
suck, dude.
week.
I bet this could be a shutout game.
Okay. Look, it wouldn't surprise me.
This could be like a 21-3 game, Broncos.
It's a
that.
Thursday night game. The Broncos aren't scoring any points. I can see this being 16-0, to be honest with you, or 15-0, 5 field goals for the Broncos or something like that. 9.5. It's a lot, though. That's a lot.
Is it 9.5?
It is, yeah. And Denver's not covering.
They have not been covering, but I think Vegas fucking blows.
The Raiders are giving up 26 points a game.
They are.
It's not good.
It's not good, but
They're giving up how many points a game?
26 points a game.
And what are they scoring a game?
Less.
I know less, duh. But does it tell you like what they're giving up on defense a game?
Wait, what they're scoring? You mean?
No, what they're giving up on defense.
Yeah, they're giving up. They're giving up 26 a game, and they're scoring 16 a game.
God.
Which is not a winning formula for you math majors out there.
This is brutal.
It's
So
rough,
guess
dude.
what? That's a fucking 10-point difference.
Yeah.
All right, so
take the line.
what do you do with a 7-point teaser in this? Because that's what I do on Thursday nights.
Oh, go down. They'll win by 3 probably. I'm not going to take this game.
Well, this will drop it to 2.5.
That's what I'm
but then what
saying.
do you do with the over/under? Jack that over? I mean, the under up to 49.5.
Yeah, they're not scoring that much.
Okay, that's what I said.
Because even if Denver has a good game and scores 27 or 30 something points, I don't think the Raiders score much in this game. That Denver defense is the best in the league, man. I'm telling you.
All right, I'll do that then, and I'll take the under at 49.5 and Denver -2.5. Okay, because I love pain.
It could be like a
punishment.
34-7 game.
Yeah, Raiders, and I can see the Raiders winning this game.
No.
Derek, I can.
That might be one where you should cut your dick off if the Raiders win this game.
God, man, if
You and Vrabel
I
could do
lose
it
this,
together.
I'm gonna pull that sword out, dude, and recirc myself. Holy shit, dude. But that's what I'm going to do on this. What are you doing with this, D'Anthony?
Same.
Yeah. Okay. Next up. Oh, shit. We got another coffee game. Ooh, where are we at in Berlin? We're in Germany.
I'll take the Colts at whatever it is.
Colts against the Falcons. This is Colts -6.5.
Yep, I'll take it.
With Sauce Gardner there. Hilby Garden, Drake London. Who do you got, Derek?
I'll take the Colts. I like it.
Yeah, look, I hate the Falcons in
They should
America.
beat this team by a touchdown. If they don't beat this team by a touchdown in Berlin,
Yep. Look, I hate the Falcons in America. I definitely hate them overseas. So yeah, this is insufferable. So yeah, give me the Colts minus 6.5 all fucking day long.
Yeah.
I think they win by a score.
And the Colts just got like I'm telling you, dude, guy like Sauce, he's a good energy. Like
No, fuck yeah.
That's why you don't see teammates being like, oh, I fucking don't like Sauce. Everybody likes this dude. Everybody, he's a good locker room guy.
Everybody loves
a lot of.
Jonathan Taylor probably goes over 1,000 yards for the season this game too. He's at 895 right now.
Yeah, easily.
Oh, look, fucking go
Easily, dude.
And what's the? I don't know.
It's 48.5 on the over. I don't touch that.
Yeah, because I have no idea it's overseas stadiums and shit. But give me Colts minus 6.5. That's easy. I'll take that. Next up, Giants at the Bears. Bears minus 4.5. Derek, are the Bears going to 6-3 then? Giants are injured.
The Bears aren't going to win this game.
The Giants are really fucking injured. Malik Neighbors is out for the year.
I don't care.
Scattaboo's out for the year. I mean, all the guys.
I don't care. Listen, this fucking Caleb Williams guy sucks. I don't give a fuck. But I don't care. I'm never betting for him.
Every week, dude.
He
I love
paints
it.
his fingernails and wears a fucking purse.
I hate him too. He's on pace though for 4,000 yards this year right now, or close to it. So, God, I think the Bears win this fucking game, man.
I'll take the over though. I'll take the over.
Over's 47.5.
Yeah, I'll take the over.
All right, what do you got, D'Anthony?
No, I don't want to participate.
I don't bet this in real life, but for the show
Dan.
here, no, 48 points is a lot.
I just don't. I mean, these are two extremely incompetent teams.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either way. I don't bet this in real life, but for the show, I would say Bears minus 4.5, only because the Giants are so injured.
There's going to be 50 points scored total in this fucking game. Come on.
It's either going to be 50 or it's going to be 10. It's going to be a 7-3 game because I'm dead serious. Like, I don't know about either. I don't trust either of these teams at all. Giants because of injuries, Bears because of nail polish, and it's just, sorry. That's the way it is. Next up, Bills at the Dolphins. This is Buffalo minus 9.5. Derek, who you got?
I'm taking the under and the Bills.
Okay, because it's 50.5. That's the over-under in this game. D'Anthony, who you got?
Miami isn't scoring shit lately.
No.
And the Bills are coming off a big win against Kansas City. Like, they're going to Miami. They're going to be fucking jazzed up.
Who do you got,
It's
Anthony?
on.
It's a good question. I mean, the Bills' pass defense is as good this year as it's ever been, which is that's always been they've always been good with that. Run defense has always been a problem for them. They had that one when Vaughn came over that year, really boosted their run defense up a lot. They're giving up 140 yards a game on the ground right now.
Right now they are?
Yep. But the Dolphins are giving up 145 yards a game. So the Bills at 9.5. Yeah, I mean, they're going to light these dudes.
Take
the Dolphins
prop bets on Cook.
The Dolphins.
Is there any prop bets on Cook?
There might be. Yeah,
there will be.
There will be, but I'll have to look.
They'll come out on Friday.
The only teams worse than the Dolphins at run defense are the Giants and the Bengals.
Yeah.
And I think you'll see, no matter what Josh Allen does, they'll win this game by 14 points. That's my take on that.
Yeah, I think so too. And then I think their coach is fired after the year's over, and he goes to college. That's my guess here. But yeah,
smart to do that.
I'd take the under at 50.5 because I don't think the Dolphins are going to score a fucking point. I mean, they're fucking awful.
They might score 10, yeah.
So I think that's where I'm going to go with this. Next up is Ravens, Vikings. Great game here. Baltimore minus 4.5 at Minnesota. Who you got, Derek?
I don't like 4.5. Can you get that down to like 3?
No, it's too expensive to buy those points. Yes, you can. Like my book, will let you do it, obviously, but it's going to knock your odds down. So like if you bet $100 on it, you get 50 back. Like that's the shitty part if they win. So you either got to tease this and then you go both ways with a teaser, or you put it as part of a parlay card or whatever. I think the Ravens are back, and they've got to win. It's a must-win game to go to the playoffs, or else they'd be 3-6 for Christ's sakes. So yeah, give me the Ravens all day long minus 4.5. Who you got, Anthony?
I'll take the Vikings plus 4.5.
Okay, Derek.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Vikings plus 4.5.
And what gives you guys this confidence? Just the points?
Because Minnesota played good football last week, and I just think it's a road game for Baltimore. They're on the road. Their defense is fucking decimated with injuries. So I don't know. I don't think that they win. I think they can win it by 3 points, but I don't think they can win it by 4. Like,
you don't think they win by a touchdown?
No, I mean the Vikings, pretty decent run defense is okay. Their pass defense is good, which we'll see how that translates with Lamar. They haven't been good on defense in the red zone or on third down necessarily, which is going to be a problem with a slippery fuck like Lamar Jackson. It could be a long day for him. We'll see, but I think they're going to score too, as he said. The Ravens' defense is all jacked up.
Okay,
so I think it'll be a closer game than 4.5.
Yeah, Browns Jets. We're not doing it, guys. Sorry, just not doing it.
No.
Now check in when the draft happens.
Yeah,
that's the next time either one of these teams will be relevant.
Yep, the draft night. Draft night will be fun. The rest of this season for both these teams is a hellish nightmare that I don't wish upon my worst enemy. Next up, Patriots at the Buccaneers. This is a great game, dude. This is Bucks -2.5 at home on Sunday. Who you got, D'Anthony?
I think Baker will find a way to win, but you're going to give me Patriots +2.5. I'll take it.
Who you got, Derek?
I think the Patriots are going to win this game. I'm taking them.
Do they have any of their receivers? Is Agbukas, is he still playing at least?
You're talking about
yeah, they were all three of them were out for a while.
He's active.
He's active? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Because I know he played and then after he came back from the hamstring thing here. Let Baker bake. That 2.5 is there for a reason. I think he wins by a field goal.
Bucky Irving didn't practice today.
Little Bucky?
Bucky Irving.
Yeah, I know.
So Rashad White will be getting most of the touches. He's a serviceable backup for sure, but wide receiver-wise, they're pretty slim.
Yeah. It's just a gut feeling, dude. It's Baker at home. Give me Baker -2.5. Who you got, Derek?
I believe in New England right now, and I love Baker. Like, I love watching him play, but I just think New England is like, they're fucking rolling right now.
Okay.
They're playing really good football on both sides of the ball. Their coach is fucking jazzed up. They have the makings to go. I think they beat Tampa. I do. I think they go down there and they fucking beat them.
Okay.
Got the makings of a varsity athlete.
Yeah, there you go. Saints, Panthers, not doing it. Sorry, guys. Call suicide hotline or something else. We're not doing this fucking game.
No, take the Panthers. Why would you not take the Panthers?
Look, every other week the Panthers show up, then they don't show up.
New Orleans fucking blows giant cocks. They suck.
That's more of an indictment of the Panthers' inconsistency as it is a statement on the Saints' capability, to be honest. I mean, it is just wildly different week to week with these guys, and that's not the kind of team you want to. If you're going to be throwing down bets, especially if you're throwing, if you want to bet this individually for shits and gigs, go for it. If you're a fan of the team or something, but do not, and under any circumstances, put this in a parlay.
Nope.
Do not.
I'm not touching it whatsoever.
No, don't parlay it. But I would individually bet Carolina in this game.
They'll probably
because
win.
New Orleans
Rico Dowdle's going to run all over the
This is the game where Carolina's going to show up and beat them by fucking 10 points.
Here's the grossest thing about this game. The over-under is 39.5. That's. I mean, the fucking high school team down the street's got a higher over-under, for Christ's sakes. I mean, that's fucking awful. Oh, Jesus, so does the next game. Jaguars, Texans. 37.5 is the over-under? Holy Christ.
Is CJ Stroud even going to be allowed to play?
Not sure. He's he had a really bad concussion. So check back in on Friday. Dude, it was gnarly, man. Check back in on Friday.
You know how you stop that from happening? You quit trying to get those extra yards and fucking slide early. Because I would have done the same thing. Go to the fucking – he went for the ball.
Yeah, no, I know.
And put his body –
and that's the Broncos. They're a dirty team. You're a dirty player, and you're a dirty pig. and I understand it, dude. You're a dirty little piglet. You do shit like this. And that's who the Broncos are. And, yeah, now they killed a person. They killed a human last week on the field. So check back in, see if he's starting, and then go from there. But
there's no way.
There's
no fucking way he's playing.
I don't think so
either.
either.
Got fucking rocked. I don't think New York will let him play, to be honest.
It's the NFL.
He got
I mean, they'll put him in protocol. They can't stop you if you pass protocol.
Yeah.
So if he passes protocol, but dude, you don't get your head hit like that like you hit the back of your head like that on the turf.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, it'd be miraculous if
that's the worst one when your head snaps back and hits on the back.
Yeah,
of the
but
head.
that's what the Broncos do.
And a concussion.
You know? That's what the Broncos do, man.
Yeah, they've always
dirty
been known as a dirty
dude.
team.
Yeah, that's
his neck is, even if he does play, his neck is gonna be sore as fuck.
Derek, do you remember that Super Bowl team that won 10 years ago? That defense, it was all these dirty players, dude. And that's, oh shit, that was your team, dude. Yeah.
Like, don't even start with that shit because
Just so many concussions that year.
There's
filthy
never
players.
I'm not calling him dirty or anything, but nobody has ever hit people harder than Steve Atwater did. And that was a completely different
Nobody.
Broncos
The
team.
smiling assassin.
That dude is a fucking psychopath. I grew up like I just watching mostly playoff games. As a child, you don't watch a whole lot of regular season football, but when the playoffs are on, everybody, like, it's holiday season, everybody's watching shit. And I remember that dude just fucking rocking people all the time. I'm like, oh shit. That's one of my first memories of watching football, was watching him come down on a fucking tight end who had just caught a check down pass and just fucking annihilate. And this is Atwater's a pretty big dude too. He's like 6'2", right? Something like that.
No, he was with us the whole day.
Like 6'4".
Yeah, he was with us the whole day.
Yeah.
He's
a big guy, but like this tight
really
end,
funny.
This tight end was like 6'5". I don't remember who it was. I think was it Clark from San Francisco maybe? But he came down and just fucking rocked this dude. I'm like, oh shit! I thought the defensive backs were smaller. How did he do that?
I was saying horrific shit to him all day long to get him to laugh, because his laugh is so infectious. And man.
Dude.
When
He's the best. I love that guy.
Next time you see him, ask him, because we were up getting food, and he was like, "Man, do you see?" And I go, "Oh yeah, that girl's titties." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Man, I'd like her to smash that cheese tray in him, dude, and I would just eat that cheese like a little tiny mouse." I would say the most fucked up shit all day long just to make him laugh, because he's got a great laugh. Next up, we got Cardinals, Seahawks. No Kyler Murray. This is Seahawks -6.5. Who you got, D'Anthony?
Seahawks -20. I don't know.
Yeah.
Seahawks.
Especially, we'll see how if
At home.
Yeah, we'll see
With the new wide receiver.
I think Cup is out. I think for the next like week or two. I don't know when he's supposed to come back or whatever. And
but they just got Shaheed from fucking New Orleans.
There's no need to rush him back. To be fair,
No.
So I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. And he didn't.
They're 6-2.
Yeah, he hasn't.
They got Shaheed in there.
He hasn't played the
Smith
last
and Jigma.
2 weeks already.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean this is we'll see how they work him in, but I'm pretty confident in Darnold's ability to hit open receivers, and there's going to be some open receivers.
Yes. You got Seahawks too, Derek?
Yep.
Yep. I had two -6.5. Next up, Rams 49ers. This is going to be a good game. This is Rams -4.5. Who you got?
Have you noticed with this series over the last couple of years that the home team never seems to fucking win the game?
No, and it's always a field goal.
Yeah, like early in the season, the Rams lost at home to the 49ers, and then last year I think they split.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck is that, man? Because the Rams don't have fans.
No, they don't.
So, I mean, they have fans,
They
obviously,
don't.
but not in
They
LA.
don't. They really
Their fans
don't.
are in the South.
No, they're all fucking fair weather fans. They showed up for the Super Bowl that year. That was all they showed up for. You can buy. So here's the thing about Drinkin' Bros tickets. On this, with any LA team, I'm not kidding when I say this. If it's the Rams or the Chargers, you can literally walk up to the box office and buy tickets because they're not sold out. None of these games are sold out. And a buddy of mine was just like, hey, this investor was just like, hey, can you give me tickets to the Thursday night game? And I go, yeah, I could, but I don't need to. You can walk up to the box office and get them. He got lowers for $39 fucking dollars. Dude.
Yeah.
So
By the way, they didn't split
fans.
last year. Rams won both games last year, but the Rams were good, and the 49ers were 6-11, and they still were both like 3 and 6 point games respectively.
Give me the 49ers plus 4.5.
I'll take that too.
Just because it's a field goal game.
Me too.
Yeah. Next up, you got Lions against the Redskins. Look, their entire team is out here for the Redskins.
I take the over, though.
Detroit -8.5. Well, who's the quarterback for the Redskins?
I think it's Mariota. He's been pretty decent.
You're right.
He's been pretty decent, and to be honest, they don't care if he lives or dies, so they just let him run.
I would.
The best, like
I would only make him run.
To be honest, the best their offense has worked this year, even with Jaden Daniels on the field, is when Mariota's there running.
Interesting.
So you know,
Yeah.
But, I think I'll probably take the over in this, but 8.5, who knows? I don't know if Dan Campbell isn't going to run the score up, so we'll see how it goes.
What do you think, Derek?
don't like 8.5 points.
It's a lot.
Because I thought Mariota played pretty decent when he was in there.
Yeah.
So, I'm with Dan. I'll take the over.
I'll take this in all my teaser cards.
Probably a fun game to watch.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I'll take this in all my teaser cards, and that's where that'll live. But it's too many points. I agree with you guys, and the Lions are very, very hit and miss right now. Next up, Sunday night game, Steelers at the Chargers. This is Chargers minus 2.5 at home. This will be a Steelers home game. Mark my words. There's a ton of Pittsburgh fans in LA. There's a ton of Steeler fans in LA. This is gonna be a home game for the Steelers.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
There's Pittsburgh fans fucking everywhere.
Everywhere. Who you got?
I'm gonna take Pittsburgh.
Okay. Who you got, Danny?
I think Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I agree. I think Pittsburgh plus 2.5.
Yeah, I'm taking Pittsburgh as well. Give me the Permane brothers, dude. They got wings now there that are fucking lights out. That's just a shout out to the Permane brothers. They're not a sponsor. I wish they were, but god damn it, man. Those wings I got last time we were there, fucking phenomenal a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I think they only have them at the flagship store right now.
That's it.
Yeah, but we'll see.
All right, this next game is an awesome game that no one will be able to see. So we're going to have to check our phones to see what it is. It's Eagles 6-2 at the Packers 5-2-1. This is Green Bay minus 2.5. Derek, who you got?
I'll take Philly.
Same. I don't believe in the Packers. I do not believe in the Packers this year. I know they're 6-2-1. Or I'm sorry, 5-2-1 here. But these games have been very, very close. And then when they play the good teams, they're not showing up. And I think the Eagles had a bye last week. And they also said they would not change. They would not trade. The ownership said they would not trade A.J. Brown. And they got some offers, and they said, no, we're not entertaining it. He's too good of a fucking player, and sorry, fuck off.
Now, the thing that I like most about betting the Eagles in this game is that in the last two games against pretty decent teams with decent defenses, like Minnesota's got a pretty decent defense. They're not great or anything, but they do well in certain phases of the game. And then the Giants have it okay, I guess. But they played two very different styles of football against the Vikings and then the Giants, and won both games handily. Like they were run forward against the Giants, they were pass heavy against the Vikings, and they won both games, which means their offense is starting to get a rhythm. Mm-hmm. Like we can come out, run a few plays, see what the weaknesses are, and then adjust immediately and start taking over the game. I think they're going to fuck the Packers up, to be honest.
Yep. I've got the Eagles all day long in this one, and hopefully they settle that carriage deal before this game starts. Here's what typically happens in these situations from a Hollywood standpoint. Last week was a little dull on the games here. There's no fucking way you're going to lock out Philly for this game, Phillies, Packers. There's no fucking way, dude. They will figure this out, mark my words, before this game. This deal will be over, and NFL will be back on television. I promise you. There's no fucking way. This would be the tipping point, fans versus Hollywood, and they would fucking rage if they're not able to watch this game. So this is the government shutdown. My government shutdown prediction here for YouTube and Disney will end on this game. I promise you. They're going to show this fucking game. Appreciate you tuning in. Derek, I'll see you in a few weeks, man.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Same. So after Texas loses this weekend, buy tickets and I'll call you next week. So, all right?
Perfect.
Yeah. I love you. Go to Spotify, rate the show a 5-star videos up there. And then go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star and leave a quick review. That's all the advertisers care about. I promise you that. For Derek Wolfe, D'Anthony Hollaway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the NFL Week 10 Prediction Show. Good night, everyone.